Hello, my name is Holly, and I wanted to do a video to kind of thank a few people as well as give some people ideas on what we can do during our quarantine time. I know that Jeffree Star has been super amazing and giving out money to people in need and helping other people in other ways that they might need, and all around just being an amazing person that he always is. I have been a fan of Jeffree Star for quite some time, and I would love for him to see this video. I'm not sure that that's going to happen, since I'm sure that Jeffree has a lot more things to do than watch some video that someone posted randomly on YouTube. But anyways, so during quarantine, I'm sure that a lot of people ask themselves, what can I do to help other people that might need help? And I know that Colleen Ballinger, as well as her sister Rachel Ballinger, have donated to the Ronald McDonald's house and bought meals for people, which I think is amazing. I am a single mom of a 6-year-old who has been diagnosed with autism, oppositional defiance disorder, as well as ADHD and anxiety. So I don't have enough money to do all of those amazing things that people do. But there are small things that we can do as a community to help the people around us. I myself have 7 chickens, and they all lay eggs. And I know that it's been really hard for people to get eggs. So what I do is I offer eggs to my neighbors when I see them. Usually I'll give them 1 to 2 cartons of eggs. And it's just little things like that that can help somebody. The other thing that I do personally is ask someone that's around my neighborhood, do they need anything from the store when I go there? Because sometimes it's kind of hard to get out and do things when you're in quarantine. And I know there's people here where I live that have lots of kids, and I know by having just the one child that it's quite difficult sometimes to go to the store with a child. And so I'll ask them, what can I get you? Is there anything I can do to help you? And I think that's what people forget, that you don't have to be a Jeffree Star to change the people's lives around you. You just have to be you, and you have to be able to do the things that you're able to do. And if that means you like to bake a lot of bread, go give some to your neighbors. You don't have to interact with them. You could just, put on your masks, get your bread, get like a little, basket or something, and then just walk around your neighborhood, go to the front steps of people's houses, leave a loaf of bread. I know that's been a hard thing for people, is getting bread and food and stuff like that. And you also don't know if there's, financial problems with people because of the quarantine and they may need extra help. The other thing that you can do, if you like to freezer cook meals, or you just like to cook a lot, and you have the ability to, you can make casseroles. You can freeze them and you can put them on people's steps and just, write a little message and say, hey, I was thinking about you. I thought it would be nice for you to have a night off from making any kind of food. Just pop this in the oven, this degree, and leave it in there for this long, and everything is good. So when you think about how you want to make things different for people and you want to help somebody, just remember that the smallest things in the world sometimes are the biggest things for other people. Just like I said, Jeffree Star is amazing, and he is doing an amazing job making life a little bit better for everybody. Like I said, as a single mom of a 6-year-old who has multiple diagnoses, it would be a life-changing event for me if Jeffree Star were to ever send me any money. I'm fortunate enough to live at home with my parents, my mother and my stepfather. And they're amazing people, and they just bought a house not too long ago. And when they bought that house, they thought of themselves and what they needed, but they also thought about what I needed and what my son Charlie needed. And if I were to ever get a large sum of money, I would definitely put a lot of that towards helping them pay off their new house. Because they've done so much for me and my son. It's a long journey when you have a child with autism. If you do, then you totally understand. Or if you've been around anybody that has a child with autism, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of understanding somebody else and the way they're feeling when they don't sometimes know how to express the way that they're feeling. And it's an amazing thing to have a support group of people around you to help with that. So, if you have a child with autism or any other kind of disability, I suggest that you do as much research as possible. That's what I've done, as well as getting them tested for the things that you think they might have. They might not have the things that you think they have, and they might have something different. But the sooner you get your child checked, the faster you can start to help them so that they can live the life that they deserve to live. And I'm going to say that autism is not what defines my son. His diagnosis does not define him. He's not his diagnosis. He's Charlie, and he's an amazing, amazing kid. But homeschooling a child is really hard. I watch Jay Morrell, and I always think, she makes this look so easy. But it's definitely a struggle, and I'm sure that there are a lot of parents out there struggling right now. Take a breath. We're going to get over this. It's going to be fine. We just need to work together and help each other. The last thing I'll say is that I started recently watching Mr. Prada because I absolutely love Mr. Prada. He is a wonderful person. He's outgoing, he is marvelous, and he makes amazing videos. And one of the videos that he made was his outdoor garden in his little garden beds. And in my backyard of our new house, there are 6 garden beds that my mom has graciously allowed me to grow whatever I want in them and to do whatever I want with them, which has been a really great process. And watching Mr. Prada's video kind of made me step up my game and go out and get the things that I needed to start a garden. But also, Mr. Prada, you gave me the idea of having my son Charlie help me make that garden. So he and I spent a whole day just outside together, and instead of playing, we dug around in the dirt, and we had so much fun. And I hope that for him, it's an experience that he'll never forget. And I plan to do it every year because, Mr. Prada, you were talking about how you used to garden when you were a child and how you had such wonderful memories of that. And that's something that I'm hoping I can give to my son. So just remember, when you think to yourself that you're just one person and that you can't help anybody, you definitely can. There's definitely ways for people to reach out, and just, even if you help one person, you change the life of one person. And I think that if that's the case, if I just make one person happy every day, that's better than me kind of thinking, what can I do? what could you do? And maybe you don't have chickens, but maybe you know that there's a grandma that lives down the street from you, who lives alone and might have a hard time going and getting things done. Why not ask her, can I help you with something? Can I mow your lawn? Small acts of kindness are what we need to have in this world. And people like Jeffree Star and Colleen Ballinger and Rachel Ballinger and all of the other people that are influencers that are helping people right now, they're amazing and they do amazing things. And I think that watching videos are a way to kind of escape when you feel kind of stuck. I'm going to end this video by telling you the same message that Colleen told everybody in her vlog. It's okay to be sad right now. It's okay to be angry right now that you're stuck inside the house. It's okay. You have the right to feel the way that you feel, whether or not someone tells you it's okay. I have bad days and sad days. We just gotta work through it. And maybe, just maybe, helping people will be the way to kind of turn your mood around and cheer yourself up. Because helping someone always makes me a little bit happier inside. I'm not sure that anybody will watch this, but if you do, thank you. And spread some love, guys. Right now, that's what the world needs. It needs love. We all do.